Today's mini lecture is protein. We are currently working on our biomolecules, and we've got 4 of them. Once again, we'll review. We've got the 4 macromolecules that we're covering here in this unit are carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. So currently we are going to do proteins today. So here is the section in our unit outline. So let's go ahead and begin. First of all, let's talk a little bit about a protein. Here we are. Look at this cow. Okay, when you look at the cow, you think immediately, well, I think immediately, 2 things: milk and steak. All right, oh boy, there we are. Yeah, I myself am a meat eater. Yes sirree, I love a good steak. Chicken, fish, pork. All right, these are all proteins. Now, let's go back to that picture of that cow. What else is a protein? Well, hair. That's protein. Muscle, that's protein. There are all sorts of chemicals inside the cow that are made of proteins. Antibodies, antigens, enzymes. You know, there are just so many different structural proteins that help the organism function. It is a major component of a cell, protein. All right, so let's take a look now at the structural component of a protein. Proteins are made of amino acids. There are about 20 amino acids. There are about 10 that our body can make through various chemical reactions. There are also about 10 that are called essential amino acids. Now, these 10 amino acids are not produced by the body. We cannot make them ourselves. So we have to take in the protein, the steak. Okay, what we do is we take this protein in its final form, muscle, all right? We take that in. Our body then breaks it down into various amino acids that make up this protein. If you are a vegetarian or some other type of person that doesn't eat red meat or pork or any of those kinds of proteins, you still have to get your protein because you need those essential amino acids. Say you're a vegetarian, well, you can get protein from eating peanut butter or peanuts. There are various ways you can get protein and your essential amino acids without having to eat raw or cooked meat. Okay? So, let's take a look now. Let me get back on track here. Okay, we talked about functions. Remember, we talked about amino acids. These are the subunits of proteins. We talked about essential amino acids. We talked about functions of proteins, hair, enzymes, muscle. Certain enzymes are located in your cell membrane, and they are either the antigens or the antibodies of that cell. There's different structural proteins. There's all sorts of proteins. So, okay, take a look at your book. It lists them, and you can peruse through those and list a few here. Okay. Why would you need to increase your amount of protein? Well, what happens if you are if you're suffering from some sort of illness, you need to build up those cells that are going to fight the illness, and a lot of proteins are involved in enzyme action, in creating those new cells and parts to those cells and so forth. What happens if you cut yourself? Well, all sorts of proteins are involved in generating new muscle, generating new skin. So, you know, if a person exercises and wants to build muscle mass, they would need to increase their protein a little bit. Okay, so here are all sorts of examples of why you might need to increase your protein in your diet. Okay, moving right along. Structure means function. Okay, well, this really deals with the enzymes, and they specifically are structured to fit specific molecules and either break them apart or bring them together. If the enzyme is not perfectly structured, then it will not do its job. So you'll have to read more about the structure of enzymes and how they work. Denature. Well, the easiest way I can explain denature is to let you watch a video that I've just found on YouTube, and it will help to explain how a protein becomes denatured. Okay, here we go. I'm going to enlarge this here. I have this lady here. She's going to fry an egg. Okay, but I want you to notice quickly how this egg, the egg white, that's pure protein, how this egg white is actually clear when she puts it in the pan, but as it heats up, it turns white. Okay, let's just go ahead and watch that right now. See if I can quickly. Okay, there. It's just a brief, let me go ahead and back it up. See, okay, right? Well, see? All right. Now, this is the egg white. When she broke the egg and put it into the hot pan, it immediately started turning from clear to white. Now, what has happened is the heat from the pan denatured this protein. So it changed its shape. Denaturing means changing the shape of the protein. Now, if you heat something up, if you heat this protein up, it will change shape. And will it ever go back to its original shape? No. You cannot get an egg white once you fry it, once you cook it. You can't get it to go back to the clear color. It also, not only did it change color, it changed texture. Once again, let's take another look at this. Okay, the pan is hot. She's gonna crack the egg. There it goes. Up, immediately, almost immediately, it changes color. So, it has denatured. The protein has denatured. So what's the important significance of this? Well, let me take us back to just our, here. Okay, let's look back here. Okay, we already have said that denature means that our protein, the structure has been changed. Now, if we remember, our enzymes are proteins. So in our body, we have a specific temperature. If our body heats up too hot, then we will start denaturing our own proteins. Our enzymes will be denatured, and our chemical reactions will not be carried out because our proteins will be denatured, and therefore they will be destroyed. So we have to be very careful when babies and the elderly get temperatures that go about to 104 and above. We have to be very careful because your body will denature its own proteins, and then that will cause severe organ failure. So just be careful with, denaturing your body's enzymes because they are proteins. And I've already given you this. What's the function of enzymes? Okay, it helps to reduce the amount of energy required for a reaction. That's what enzymes do. And if we denature our enzymes by having too high of a temperature, then our enzymes won't function, and then our organs will fail. Okay, so I hope you got a little bit out of this lecture, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day.